Hi y'all, welcome to today's video. Today you're going to see how I got this eye look for beginners for hooded eyes. So y'all, on this channel we create beauty one palette at a time. Today I'm taking it step by step. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes, let's get into it. Okay y'all, for hooded eyes, when you know you have hooded eyes, there is this part of the lid that shows and then this part of the lid that shows. So when you close your eyes or look down, there is this significant amount of the lid that is not being shown. Hooded eyes has nothing to do with age. There is lots of people in their 20s, teens, 30s that have hooded eyes. It's just how you're made. So I've always had hooded eyes. So how I work around that is, my way would be, I make a faux crease, like a fake crease. And I always start that fake crease right above this crease, this piece of skin. So right above here is where I make that faux crease. So when I'm looking straight ahead, you're going to see a crease. Like if I put a darker eyeshadow out here, you're going to see that. Then you're going to see whatever color I put on the center and whatever color I put on the inner corner. So you're going to be able to see the whole look without me looking down. But when I do look down, you're going to see more of it. That's the only difference. But this right here is quote unquote the fake crease. So I have this crease, then I have a crease right here, and then I have another one. And the same on this other eye. One eye is more profound than the other. So this eye is more quote unquote hooded than this eye because this is the side that I sleep on. So with that being said, I always start out with this eye first because it's less hooded. So to make this eye even, I go off the pattern of this eye. Brushes as well have everything to do with how you apply makeup on hooded eyes. I'm going to go in with just a flat shader brush, which is like this. And that's what I use for the darker shades or the contrast shades on the outer corner. I always put that dark shades on the outer corner for contrast. Also for depth and lift. Like I want to lift this corner to make it appear more lifted. And I want to make it look as if this is deeper than what it is. So when I add that dark shadow, I am basically hiding all three creases. I look straight ahead or look down. I usually look down instead of look straight ahead, but if you're new at this, I would look straight ahead. But if you look straight ahead and you just take this up to where you're going to start, because you know you want this crease to start right here. This is your faux crease right here, which is above that crease. So the depth is out here. So when you look down, you have the separation where the natural folds are. I start out looking down. So I look down and then I come in and I fill this in. Just like that. So it's hiding these three creases right here in this corner. It's hiding this. And it's filling them in when I look down. And you can make this as dark as you want or not at all. It depends on what look you want to do. I do really dark shades. Layer it on till I'm satisfied. If I'm not satisfied with it, like a dark brown or the darker color that I'm going in with, I will go in with a black. I just basically fill this in and I make sure that I'm at a diagonal because I want to lift. Just even adding one color lifts this eye, then this eye. This eye looks droopy, like it sags. This eye looks more lifted just by the placement. So when I start putting this darker color down, I make sure that I'm at literally the corner of my eye up. And then once I go up, I take that faux crease and go right above it. See that? There is this flap right here, this piece of skin. So I am going to take and make a faux crease. I'm going to go right above it. See? See how when I go in, it pushes that down? That's because I'm making a crease. So this is what it looks like after the faux crease is made. And, you know, there's this faux crease is now made. This is where my new crease is, which is my natural crease is right here. Like you can see where my eye socket is, which is your natural crease. I moved mine up above this piece of skin. So to finish off this crease, I take like 1-2 shades lighter than the color I put out here. And I'm going to take this the rest of the way in. So I'm just taking it on a different brush, like a more skinnier, fluffier brush. And I am just bringing it in and making this crease where I want it to be, where the new crease is where this goes. Okay, so now that that's laid down, I will take more of like a shade that is the color of my skin, and I will take that right above this to diffuse this line. Like, I don't want this line that harsh. So I'm going to take like an eyeshadow that is closer to my skin tone, or maybe even a tad lighter than what's on here. And I am just going to go over this line, and I'm just going to diffuse it. So this is where we started. This is after I've diffused that line. And you can work this all the way up to the brow, but you don't have to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today I'm not. So I'm just going to blend that. So when I lay eyeshadow down over the center of the lid, I'm going to take it from my lash line all the way up to the faux crease. Take this dark shadow, and I'm going to take it all the way up to this faux crease right here. So all of this is covered. So I'm going from here. So when I look down, that's a lot of shadow that's being shown. But when I look straight on, you can still see a difference. I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend just a tad bit more here, because I don't want that harsh line. So I'm blending. And I'm very light-handed. Like, I'm just literally using a shadow that's the color of my skin, and I'm just blending that line. Now, whatever color you want on the inside, I take a more, not so much a flat brush, but more of a fluffier flat brush, I guess. And I want to go in with like a brownish gold on the inner corner. So this, I'm going to look down, but this I take up to the natural crease, which is right here. I go to the inner corner and over. And this is where I try to blend with that shade that we laid down in the middle. So I'm going here and I'm going up to the crease, the natural crease, and then I'm just filling in the dot. So with the same brush, I'm going to take that second shade. I'm just going over that line. I just want to blend it because I want to make it look like it's merging. But I usually go in at the end, which is right here, before I go in my lower lash line. This crease isn't as profound as I like it to be. So what I'll do is I'll go back in with that shade that we started with out here. And this, I just go in a little bit more. I just layer a little bit more. This is where I take like an empty brush, and this is where I blend and blow this part out. You can do anything you want in that lower lash line. Today, I'm going to go in with the same shade we went with out here on this outer corner. And I am just going to take this in the lower lash line, and I'm just going to smudge and just smudge it in. Like, hold on to your butts. Okay, y'all, here's the finished look. I put eyeliner and lashes on top. I didn't put any liner on the bottom. I just put mascara on and left where I smudged the eyeshadow. I hope this was helpful. I hope that there is tons of ways of doing eyeshadow on hooded eyes for beginners. There's tons of different ways. This is just my way. So y'all, like, subscribe, share, click that notification bell down there. It will let you know next time I upload. I hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing day. Go out and do something kind for somebody, and I'll see you in my next video. Toodles!